Okay, so we're going to talk about getting to Isla de Piedra, or the Stone Island in Mazatlan. So this is going to be for people who both live in Mazatlan and for cruise ship visitors. So mostly it's the same route. If you're in town, you're going to take a cab or an Uber to the Embarcadero de Piedra, right?
Yep.
So, and we'll pick up from there. But first, we're going to do for the cruise ship crowd. So, when you get off your cruise ship, so we're going to go ahead and start this video and react to it. You're going to see this blue gate. That's where you're going to walk out of when you're in the cruise port. So, as soon as you walk out of that blue gate, you're going to take a left. This is all walking distance, and it's not even a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Super quick.
Yeah.
It's a straight walk.
Yeah,
no turns.
Nice sidewalks.
Everything's fine. Safe. It's easy. You can, if you have kids, they can do it. It's flat.
Yeah.
So there are 2 blue gates that you may walk out of, and you're going to see the second one here. So depending on which gate, it doesn't really matter which gate you walk out of. You're going to take a left.
Sometimes we get 3 cruise ships.
Right. And so you're just going to take a left and walk in that direction.
Yeah.
No turns, no hills, no problems, no nothing.
Don't let them tell you need a taxi to go.
You don't need a taxi.
It's literally less than 5 minutes.
It's a 5-minute walk. It's about a 3-minute. It's a 4-minute boat ride.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
And then it's another 30 seconds to the beach from the boat.
Super easy.
As you can see, we're doing the walk right now. We're still right across from the blue gates where the cruise ships let out.
Yeah.
So you can see it's a wide open road. There's no traffic. It's a safe walk. And we'll speed it up here a bit. We're not going to make any turns. We're not doing anything crazy. Yeah. It is literally
just a straight walk all the way down. It is an easy walk.
It is an easy walk. All right, so still nothing going on. Just the same. We're doing the same walk, same street.
If there are cruise ships in town, you'll probably see a few more taxis and stuff like that. But
yeah, it's pretty dead here. This is a Wednesday with no cruise ship. So what we're doing is, you see, we're walking right toward this big fence, this big 6-foot green fence. This is kind of a weird intersection, so just be careful crossing it. Cars come from all 4 directions.
Yeah, there's a roundabout.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a roundabout. So you see we're walking right toward this green fence. And if you are Ubering it, like if you live in town, this is where the taxi is going to drop you off. There's a sign right here that we're looking at. It says Embarcadero de Playa del Sur, or Playa Sur.
Yeah.
So that is where the boat launches. So you're just going to kind of walk on this side of the gate. You're going to be between the green fence and the water now. Now you're still walking to the boat. Again, we haven't made a single turn from the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Straight shot.
Straight
shot. So this is about a 30-second walk. We'll speed it up a little bit. Straight from the cruise port, we haven't made a single turn. Like, we turned left out of the cruise ship port and we haven't made a single turn since. We're walking down this gravelly road through this gravelly parking lot, and then you're going to get your tickets for the boat, and that's what you can see we're walking up to. Natasha's going to go up and get our tickets for us.
Yeah, there are 40 pesos for a round trip.
Make sure you tell them round trip.
Yeah, make sure you tell them round trip, and you'll also want to keep your ticket, so when you come back.
Keep your ticket, yes. And as you can see right there, it says Ultima Vuelta. That's the last boat. The last boat is at 6:30, so make sure you get, well, it doesn't matter if you get your cruise ship anyway. So you got your tickets. Natasha has the tickets. She's going to hand them to this dude. Super easy. Don't throw those out.
Yep.
Don't lose them.
That's
Save
me putting
them
in my wallet for safekeeping.
So as you can see, we were literally 2 minutes late for the first boat. Those people there got the last boat. So we're not going to make you sit here with us while we wait for our boat to fill up. But
yeah, we'll start again.
The boats pretty much go whenever they want. As soon as they have enough people, they'll go. So as you can see, we're the first group in the new boat.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and cut it off here. And you can see, I think we waited not even 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it was 5 minutes.
So as you can see, we missed that boat. We're going to get on the next one. We'll go ahead and cut it out here. But before we do, just see it was one straight walk, no hills, no dangerous sections.
Super easy peasy.
All right, so now we're on the boat. The boat took 5 minutes to fill up. That's some guy sat right in front of me. Whatever, that's cool. But as you can see, we won't make you go through the whole ride, but it is a flat, easy ride. There's no seasickness involved. It's just super fast. It's a total of 4 minutes on and off the boat.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and speed it up. You can see the different cruise ships that are in town. You can see the ferry from La Paz.
Yeah, the ferry that goes from La Paz to Mazatlan.
So that's all here. So let's go ahead and speed this up so you can see we get to the next, and 4 minutes later we'll get to the next stop. As you can see, we're coming up to the Stone Island. That was a total of 4 minutes on the water from start to finish. Quick. Really quick, really flat, really easy. Depending on your captain, they'll tell you to put on the life jacket or not. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. There are life jackets. Some will make you wear them, some won't. So we're pulling up to the dock. This is Stone Island. From here, it is literally 30 seconds to the beach. Yeah. You don't have to walk around the island like some people will see the road that goes around the island. Don't. We're going to show you this quick little shortcut. It's legal, it's safe, it's easy. So get off the boat, head up the ramp. This whole trip, if you're doing it in the car, I mean, they're going to drop you off at the gate. You're literally on Stone Island within
it doesn't make any sense.
10 minutes.
It's super quick.
And if you're from the cruise ship, don't bother getting a taxi or anything. Just walk. It's just so easy.
Yeah, it's so quick and easy. Save yourself $5.
Yeah, or whatever that is they're going to charge you.
Yeah, whatever it is they decide to charge you.
Excuse my finger. This gets a little crazy up here with my hands and fingers in the way, but we're going to deal through it because it's important that you're going to see this road. I can't believe I did that. Okay. All right, so this is the road where these taxis are going to be shouting at you, like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Just say nothing. See, this is the road that goes around the island.
Yeah, it goes
You don't
to
care
town,
about that.
Yeah.
Just walk dead across it, walk right past this orange house where this little car is coming from. You'll see the vendor in front of us right there. We're going to follow him. Again, sorry about the fingers. That was stupid.
Walking.
All right, and from the boat to this little narrow alleyway, it's like a 30-second walk. Nothing major. It's all easy. It's not difficult. And this is going to stop you from going around the island to the front of the restaurants, which is a considerably longer walk. This is just this quick shortcut right to the beach.
Yep, this is a good place to take your shoes off as well if you don't want to get them sandy.
Yeah, because out from here, it's beach.
It's just beach, yeah.
So there you are. You're on Stone Island. As you can see, the beach goes on forever, all the way out to that point, all the way around to the bend right there. Tons of beach space to lay at.
Yeah.
If you live here, just grab a restaurant. They're all the same. If you are here on a cruise and you want to do some parasailing or whatever, all the vendors are out there. Anything you want is out there. So this is Stone Island. This is what the beach looks like. This is on a Wednesday, I feel
think
like.
so, yeah.
It's dead. There's no cruise ships in town this day. It's not the weekend, so
you can rent loungers, ride the hot dog thing in the water if you're looking for some adventure, or just relax.
So a lot of times, if you're unfamiliar with the restaurants, beach restaurants in Mexico, you can just roll up, use their chairs, use their tables. All you have to do is buy stuff. They might tell you it costs 300 pesos for the chair and it comes off your check, you know, whatever. So find where you want to sit. All the restaurants are basically the same, There are a couple that cater to the expats that are in town.
The expats,
You may or may not want that, but if it's crowded, move along. There are 20 restaurants.
Here we're going to go to El Valero.
Valero, this is kind of like the local expat hangout. So
they have live music sometimes and pretty decent food.
Yeah, it's it's a nice spot. So you can either sit on the lounge chairs, you can sit on tables on the beach, or you can go inside and just sit in tables. So depending on what you want, but there's our view. It's free to sit. The food is maybe $10 a plate, depending on what you order.
Yeah, I have pictures of the menu as well.
All right, so that's how you get to Stone Island. You don't have to take a car if you're on the cruise ship. You're just gonna walk the 5 minutes to the boat, a 4-minute boat ride, and a 30-second walk to the beach. You can be there.
And then have your pick of the places, just hang out.
Yep. All right, enjoy. Lakes.
Bye.